Sorry, I'm just worried, just genuinely how flammable this jumper is. Yeah, sure. It's pure polyester.
Imagine if that goes up.
I've got enough problems. I look a bit like it already has. Hello and welcome to the Call Yourself a Fan Christmas special! Hey! This is a football quiz with the fans, for the fans, brought to you by Coral. It's a show that's a bit like your favourite Christmas jumper, a bit over the top, very flammable, but still cosy. Let's meet the two sides. First up, our away team. They support a club they lovingly call the Seagulls and who Chelsea lovingly call every time they need a player. Please welcome the Brighton fans, Maz, Toby and Jack. And taking on our Brighton fans, it's the home team. First up is a real festive treat for you. He's a legendary striker who's played for Spurs, West Ham and Fulham and scored an incredible 83 goals for none other than Brighton and Hove Albion. And I'm told that out of respect, he won't be celebrating if he wins today. It's Bobby Zamora.
Oh, Bobby
Joining Bobby is one of the greatest magicians this country has ever produced. The man who's got even more sleight of hand than me is Steven Frayne.
Good.
And the captain of the side is also no stranger to card tricks. Miraculously, he only received 9 yellow ones in his entire career. It's Santa's little helper, the Bulldog, Jimmy Bullard. Right, time for our first round, which involves the only boxes I haven't shaken in excitement this week. It's box to box.
Box to box.
Yes, this is Box to Box, a classic game of Who Am I, where teams will go head-to-head to see who can name the mystery player first in 70 seconds. We're going to start by giving the teams 3 clues, and then every 10 seconds, a new clue will be revealed. It's up to both teams to buzz in if they think they know who it is. But if you buzz in and guess incorrectly, you and your team will be frozen out for the next clue. Home team, let's hear your buzzer, please.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Christmas. It's Christmas.
Brighton fans, let's hear yours.
Get off my tits!
Get off my tits.
Right, Seagulls, I get it, yeah.
Oh, right.
You know, sometimes you just got to play the way you face.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Let's play box to box.
Come on, boys.
Your 70 seconds starts now. 11 club trophies won. A striker, first English club, Man City. Not a lot to go on there so far. Played for 3 clubs. 76 Premier League goals scored.
Get off my tits!
That is an early shout from the Brighton fans. What are you going for?
We're going to go Sergio Aguero.
It's not Sergio
Oh.
You gave it the Largen and it didn't work. All right, and so you're frozen out for the next clue. This next one's just for you, home team. Played for 2 English clubs. Ooh, not a lot to go on there.
This makes you think it's definitely not.
9 seasons in the Premier League. You're back in now, Brighton fans.
Get off my tits!
Straight back in. Go on.
Gabriel Jesus.
It was Gabriel Jesus.
Not bad. Come on, Jim.
Great start. 1-0 to the Brighton fans.
All right.
Let's have another. 70 seconds to tell me who this player is. So, 2 club trophies won. A striker. First English club, Newcastle.
No.
9 clubs. What's going on so far? 54 Premier League goals scored.
Yeah, I think that's a big.
These are tough, these are.
Because they ain't got a clue. They ain't got a clue over there.
7 English clubs. The Brighton fans are saying you ain't got a clue, Jim.
Well, I ain't, otherwise I'd have buzzed.
14 seasons
Happy
in the
Christmas.
Premier League.
It's Christmas.
Gone home
You
team.
don't like it.
We're going to go with Michael Chopra.
It wasn't Michael Chopra. You're frozen out for the next clue.
Also played for this, help us. Here we go. This is big.
Also played for Liverpool.
Get off my jets!
Gone straight in.
Andy Carroll.
It is Andy Carroll.
That one killed us. We should have waited for the Liverpool Bob.
Dude, it's like Christmas themed.
We just, that's the worst one to buzz in. Yeah,
Any danger you're going to get involved? Andy Carroll.
don't go too early.
The scores after round one. The home team of Stephen, Jimmy and Bobby have 0. And the Brighton fans are on 2.
Oh, no.
Bobby Zamora, welcome to Call Yourself a Fan. Bobby, you were an absolute goal machine.
Weren't he?
But which would you say was your favourite club to play for?
Favourite club? Do you know what? Genuinely, I enjoyed my time at all of them. Obviously, Brighton giving me the start at 18, 19 years of age to get into professional football and just play men's football was amazing. Sampling every sort of division on the way up. The journey was amazing. But also me being a West Ham fan, walking out at Upton Park, the team that you support as a kid, you know, the hairs on the back of my neck stood up that day. Singing I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles was mental. So I'd probably say those two, but I think my most enjoyable time would be Brighton.
And in 2010, you got the call every footballer dreams of ahead of the World Cup, didn't you?
Did you get called up?
Yeah. You say it with like you're shocked, mate. What am I?
Seriously? I never knew that.
Yeah. So no,
You weren't that good.
It's the same manager that called you up, so he must be. I know. I mean, Jimbo. Unfortunately, I had an injury towards the end of the season, my Achilles, which I needed an operation. I had the dilemma of if I go to the World Cup, I wasn't training at the time, so if I go to the World Cup, am I going to train? No. If I don't train, am I really going to play? No. And I just thought, Frank, Lamps, all the boys there, they're going to be looking at me thinking, what's this guy
And you didn't
doing?
like travelling, did you? So.
Oh, it was South Africa, miles away as well, wasn't it?
Nothing.
It wasn't even like, at home. So no, I decided to have the operation. Looking back now, I wish I'd have gone to the World Cup. It is a regret. I only have a couple of regrets.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Tell us what happened at Fulham's training ground.
I had a couple of German Shepherds. And they were
They were vicious.
like personal protection dogs for the house, really. When the lads go away, obviously your house is left alone, Mrs. Kids there, and they were a real good deterrent. Anyway, Jimbo one day gives it large as he does with his big chops. And I said, all right, next time I bring them in, I'll put the old bite suit on you and you can have a little wrestle up if you want. So he puts on the suit the next time.
It's that suit here.
He puts the suit on, obviously looks like the Michelin Man, doesn't he? You imagine that with him. Little pins and a big old top. So I've got the dogs on the halfway line and Jimmy's giving it, yeah, coming in. So I'm like, go on in. Bang, let's send the dogs off. They wallop.
Mate, as the dogs are at you, remember it's got a long run. Like, I'm going, no.
I've got 2 of them, right? And he's coming at you at about 30 mile an hour.
It weren't the weight, I was the pace.
Yeah, the 30 mile an hour.
Thinking it's more like his owner, really slow.
Thank you, Bobby. Bobby Zamora, everyone. Time now for the next round, which has the same name as what everyone shouted when I ate all of the good ones out the celebrations. It's They've Gone Missing.
They've gone missing.
Yes, this game sees our sides take it in turns to name all 11 players that are missing from our matchday team sheet. For correctly naming a player, teams score a point, and we keep going until all 11 players are named, or we see you in the new year, 2027. OK, here's the team sheet. With Manchester United versus Newcastle, Boxing Day's only Premier League fixture this year, we have a Boxing Day classic from when the two met in 2012. Man United triumphed 4-3 in what was Sir Alex Ferguson's final campaign in charge, which was also the last season United were crowned champions 13 years ago. So, this week, I want you to name every player that started for Manchester United that day. Brighton fans, you'll go first.
So should we go goalkeeper?
Should we start goalkeeper?
Yeah, goalkeeper. Yeah, David De Gea.
Yes, David De Gea
I chuck him on?
was the goalkeeper.
Do your definites first. Got to be him.
Yeah.
Do we agree?
Jim's going tactical. Do the
Go on,
definites first.
Give him that one.
Rooney.
Please say yes.
No.
Oh no,
Rooney
I've gone
didn't
early.
play.
Did he not?
Really didn't play.
No.
Don't remember that one.
Play.
I don't remember that.
I'm going for next.
Gonna go Michael Carrick.
Yes, Michael Carrick played central midfield.
Gotta be.
When did he go to
Him?
When did I go to Chuka?
Remember, this is a season United last one.
We're gonna go Rio.
Yes, Rio Ferdinand played centre half, of course. Brighton fans.
Just quickly, if we get it wrong, what happens?
Like, nothing bad, mate. Just get it. Oh, look at you disappointed. Right.
That was a lot.
They get another
So I
go.
should try
No, don't worry, mate. Like, don't.
We get another go.
You can,
All right,
you
good.
get some more goes. You're not like voted out.
Right, okay. It's not like I'm a celeb. Right.
Go for it.
Yeah, so we're going to go Javier Hernandez.
Oh, you. No, it isn't.
I'm glad he said it.
I did that just for my own fun there. Give us the answer again, please. Go on.
Javier Hernandez.
Yes, Javier Hernandez did play up front. What are you going for, Jim?
Who pulls out Hernandez over Scholes in like?
I don't know. What are you going for then?
We're gonna go for. Go on.
Are we going for?
Yeah, Vidic.
It ain't.
No, Vidic didn't play.
Unlucky lads. I think the other centre back is Johnny Evans. Yeah.
You're going to go with next, David Beckham? Come on, Jim.
We're going to go with Johnny Evans.
Yes, Johnny Evans
boy.
was the other
Mate,
centre half. Scored a goal and an own goal. Who are you going for next? Literally, you've given me one of the names already. And you went, how can I go over?
Scholes.
Yes, Paul Scholes played central midfield.
Love that.
Cheers.
Magic.
I wanted you to get one there. Sorry, Brighton fans, who are you going for?
Antonio Valencia.
Yes, Antonio Valencia played right midfield.
Okay.
Right then.
Do you want to go in? Go on then. I'm going with you, Steve. You listen. Yeah.
Go on, Stephen.
Go on.
Solskjaer.
No, Solskjaer didn't play. Who are you going for?
We're going to go for Nani.
My nan.
No. Nani didn't.
You know Nanny? 2012. Your nan?
Four more to get. The right back, the left back, left midfielder and a striker.
Left midfielder.
Yes. Left midfielder for Manchester United is one of them.
He
Oh!
already said it, didn't he?
No, not Giggsy. No, too late.
No, I don't know.
Giggs.
Left midfielder for Manchester United was...
Ryan Giggs.
Yes, it was
Yes!
Ryan Giggs.
Giggsy! Get on that.
I'm in the Christmas spirit here, Jim. I'm basically giving you it here. Brighton fans, who are you going for?
We're going to go for Raphael at right back.
Well, you shouldn't have. It's wrong.
Go on. Go on. He said, no, I can't read. It's only Evra.
Oh, he's gone Evra.
Yes.
Yes,
Boom.
Patrice
Told
Evra.
you.
Yes, I told you, didn't I? I told you. Love it.
So it's just the right back and the striker.
We're gonna go for Van Persie.
Yes, the striker was Robin van Persie. So,
watch
just
out.
the right
Yeah.
back left to
Oh,
get.
just the right
And
back.
The right back.
Is their surname ending Neville?
No.
No, see, it's not.
It is.
I'll
I'll be
chuck it back
kicking.
over.
Oh, Wes Brown.
What's that?
Wesley Brown, are you right?
Got me.
Yeah! Oh!
Get in there.
You are incorrect.
Oh, no.
Told you. Why'd you waste it?
Let him cook.
Oh, no.
Phil Jones.
It wasn't Phil Jones. Right, I'm gonna just because I love the tension here. I'm gonna throw back one more time. Centre half, English.
Smalling.
Oh, Chris Smalling.
It is
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Here's confirmation of the starting 11.
Come on, boy.
There we go.
Love that one, mate.
Right then, Brighton fans, you scored 6, while home team, you correctly named 5.
We're back in the race.
Yes, this game finally answered the eternal Christmas question. What do you give the man who has everything? It turns out it's a big win over Newcastle in your last season as United boss, which is annoying because I just bought him socks. Right, let's see what that's done to the overall score. It's 5 points to the home team of Stephen, Jimmy and Bobby, while our away team of Maz, Toby and Jack have 8 points.
All right, Steve. Still in it.
Steven Frayne, welcome to Call Yourself a Fan.
How did we get him on here, by the way?
I know. We've had
Unbelievable.
Last one to be here with you guys.
I love you.
What better way to spend Christmas?
It's that, and I've used my Make-A-Wish on this. Already met Thierry Henry, haven't I? Most teams, when they hit a rough patch, they rotate the squad or sack the manager. But Barcelona, when they had Messi, Suarez and co, they took a different approach, didn't they?
Yeah, they flew me in. We were up against PSG, and we needed some real magic to kind of get back in that game. So I worked with Suarez and Piqué and Alba and quite a lot of the team, basically doing magic techniques and working with them to connect them better. They ended up winning spectacularly, and everybody that I worked with were the ones who actually scored the goals or made the plays that scored the goals.
What's your most memorable experience you've had performing magic for footballers?
I'm quite fortunate. I get to go to a lot of games, get to meet a lot of people. Like recently I was doing kick-ups with cards with Ella Toon, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I read Chloe Kelly's mind recently. We went to Ballers League.
Yeah, good.
Football League. That was really cool. And then probably the biggest thing I've ever done, which I have to do two, because the first biggest thing was when I was with Rio Ferdinand, and then I'd done some close-up magic with some card magic, yeah. And he was like, "Can you do something a bit bigger?" And I was like, "All right." And we're in his shop. He had 5, his brand 5. We're in his shop, so I walked through the glass window.
You seen that?
Yeah.
Left. So that was a big one. But then after seeing that, he was raving about me to Ronaldo, and then I got flown out to do Ronaldo's birthday, which was probably one of the biggest football parties I've ever been. I just remember the interaction with him. It was crazy because he's probably the most famous person in the world, and he's rolling around freaking out to magic on the floor like anybody else does. But yeah, I guess getting to perform for people like him is always a massive honour.
Would you mind doing a magic trick for us later on in the show?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Amazing, Steven Frayne, everybody.
You got to watch him now.
Yeah. Next up is a round named after what Jimmy shouted at a group of carol singers when they asked if he could donate £1. It's How Much, Mate?
How much, mate?
Yes, this is How Much, Mate, where I'll be asking 3 money/football-related questions with the teams writing down their answers before we do a bit of show and tell to see who is closest and wins the point. So, here's your first question. Boxing Day 1963 produced a yet-to-be-beaten record-breaking amount of goals from the 10 games played in the top flight that day. How many goals were scored? Answers on your whiteboards, please. And the closest to the answer wins a point.
Say it's...
Each game.
So it's 10 games.
I've got 8.
No, I'd say that. No.
Yeah, but
Each goal times 10.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, it might be too
More.
No. Go with that.
Okay then, so
way off.
have we got your answers written
Based
down?
on what he was
Home
saying.
team.
If he gets serious, cancel the show.
What's the answer on your whiteboard, please? Can you show us? Can you hold it up for
The
us,
answer
Stephen?
is number 52.
52
Yeah,
you've
but
gone
get-
for.
get on this, though.
52. Brighton
Hang on,
fans,
you
what have
haven't-
you gone for?
We've gone 92.
You've gone for 92.
Oh, we definitely won.
Well, I can tell you the answer
Miles
is
off. Miles.
66.
Yes!
Well
love that,
you win the point.
Yes!
Chelsea won at Blackpool 5-1. Fulham beat Ipswich 10-1. Burnley beat United 6-1. Liverpool beat Stoke 6-1. West Brom and Spurs drew 4-4. West Ham were thrashed at home to Blackburn 8-2.
Is that in all in one day?
Wolves v Villa and Forest v Sheffield United ended 3-3.
That's amazing.
Bolton lost 3-0 at Sheffield Wednesday. And the weirdest result of it, considering what was going on elsewhere, Leicester only beat Everton 2-0. So there you go.
Tell you what that tells you. It tells you back in the day, the defenders loved the gargle.
Yeah. 100%.
But yeah,
Right,
amazing.
I've got your second question. Stockport have gone viral for their unique Christmas dinner in a cup. So in this cup of festive fare, you get Cheshire roasted turkey, creamy mashed potatoes, garlic-infused roast potatoes, mashed root vegetables, sprouts, cranberry and sausage meat stuffing, 1 pig in blanket, Bovril and brandy gravy. But the question is, how much does this cost?
Decent amount in there.
Nearest to the price wins the point, guys.
Yeah, I reckon £9.
Right. What have you got written down there, Jim?
Apart from really fancying this roast, what we're looking at,
Yeah, it does look.
we got together and we're umming and ahhing. Bob said, I went £8, Bob went 7,
I said
Stephen
6.
went £6, and then you're not allowed to change, by the way, then we see you wrote £7.
Okay.
So we went
How'd you see that?
£6.99.
Have they seen that? You
Right, and
cheated.
can you show us it on your board, please, Jim?
You sneaky.
He's changing it.
£6.99. What have you got there,
We have
Brighton
gone
fans? What have you gone for?
£7.20.
yeah.
£7.20.
You actually looked at it.
Well, I can tell
No,
you.
I didn't look at you, was going like this.
The answer is £4.50.
We're back. We're back.
Yes, we're back in it.
Manchester.
Here's your third and final question. In the Premier League's 33-year history, how many teams have been number 1 at Christmas and gone on to win the title? Nearest wins a point.
They're top at Christmas and they've gone on to win the
many games
title. And you like that?
What, he doesn't know
Halfway
this?
go 10.
What, you don't know?
You don't know that?
Oh,
doesn't know it.
saying that Brighton's never been near the
But
top.
we had Brighton never been top. We were in League One then, it's boring and didn't pay attention then.
So, Jimmy, what is your answer? Hold it up for us, please.
Well, we didn't argue. Stephen got the last one, so we didn't argue with best magician in the world. We went for 17.
17. Oh,
Let's hope it's low.
Brighton fans. Oh, you've gone for 16.
Got to be us.
This is tight.
It's got to be
Oh, my
us.
I
goodness.
think it's
Genuinely,
you.
this
I
is
think it's you.
incredible.
You think it's us?
I can tell you
It can't be
the
16 and a
answer
half.
is 17.
Yeah! Go on, my boy!
Dynamo!
Go on, my boy! Give me some.
That is incredible.
That's unbelievable.
He said that's my lucky number.
That's
My number.
ridiculous.
That's my lucky
birthday,
number.
17th December. So
That
Yeah,
is incredible. So, after that round, the scores are Jimmy's team are on 8 and the Brighton fans have 8 points.
Yes!
Oh, okay, before we crack on with the Call Yourself a Fan question of the week, don't forget to like and subscribe. Come on, it's Christmas. Right, last week I asked our Call Yourself a Fan audience this question. Only one player in the history of English football has won League One, Championship and Premier League titles with the same club. Who is it and with which club did he achieve this feat? Any ideas in the studio? There's no points on offer,
know
just
the
out of interest, if you know.
Wes Morgan.
What you saying over here?
Jamie Vardy.
Well, kind of both close. The answer was Andy King with Leicester.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it weird how all them Leicester... What's that all about? Probably because they come up together. Yeah.
I'm sure in the comments there's loads of people going, what's that all about? This week's question was sent in by @Janola's Waistcoat, who asks, which former Premier League gaffer had his Christmas Day ruined when his father received a phone call from the club's owners whilst eating Christmas dinner, informing him that he was being sacked as the club's manager? Answers in the comments below. And if, like @Janola's Waistcoat, you've got any brilliant football quiz questions, please stick them in the comments and you never know, we may ask them on the show and give you a shout out. Time now for a round which involves more ins and outs than Santa's sack. It's transfer in, transfer out, transfer shake it all about. Yes, each team will get 4 transfers from a particular year, and all they have to do is guess the player who made that move. There's 1 point on offer per correct answer. And as it's Christmas, the players involved may have a link to Christmas, sort of. So there's a little clue in there. Right, Stephen, Jimmy and Bobby, you're up first. Here are your 4 transfers. 2012, Malaga to the Arsenal. 2014, Real Madrid to Manchester United. 1997, Arsenal to Middlesbrough. 2013, Sevilla to Manchester City. Have a think, and I'll come back to you for the answers. Oh, okay. But in the meantime, Brighton fans, Maz, Toby and Jack, welcome to the show. So Maz, you're a Brighton season ticket holder and content creator, and you've met a lot of big sports stars over the years. Who's been your favourite so far?
Well, I've been lucky enough to, see some really amazing people. Obviously, Jimmy Bullard's one of them. I had to put him in there. But no, the more famous ones are like Tyson Fury and some other amazing stars. But yeah, Usain Bolt. I went to Jamaica to see Usain Bolt. That was an amazing experience. Got flown out there to his party house, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was a nice little gaff, that. Yeah, and then, got to shoot with him. Got to do some incredible content with him, and then he pushed me in the pool as well at the end. So that was.
That was
I can
lovely.
say Usain Bolt was pushing me into a swimming pool. How many people can say that?
What was Tyson Fury like?
He's a character.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
But it depends what day you get him. If he's feeling it, if he's having a good time. I met Ed Sheeran. That was really good fun. He's just a really humble, nice guy. So yeah, I've been very blessed to meet some amazing people, and yeah, it's been great.
And Toby, who was your Brighton hero growing up?
Do you know what it is? I think when you're growing up, it's the goal scorers, it's the match winners, it's the people that really get you off the edge of your seat. And I think we had players like Leon Knight who's 30 goals a season. But I think Bobby, for a lot of people my age, he would have been the one coming through where he's just a goal scorer, he's a match winner.
And Jack, you're a huge Brighton fan. Yeah. But you didn't really have a choice, did you?
No, I didn't really have a choice. My middle name is actually Albion.
So your middle name's Albion?
Middle name's Albion, yeah. And my brother as well, but he has no interest in football whatsoever. So I don't really know what he does when he has to explain it to people. Maybe he says a big Libertines fan or something like that. But
people just think he's named after a pub.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it never really gave me a choice, and I've sort of watched Brighton to like extreme levels. I think I watched a Brighton team play 83 times last season.
Yeah.
So that includes women's, men's, under 21s, under 18s, and first team.
Thank you very much, Brighton fans, everybody. Cheers. Home team. What you got for us then?
You're not well.
2012, Malaga to the Arsenal.
Why we got to...
So we went... Go on, give them this one. We went the first one, we think...
You say it.
Jesus.
No, it was Santi Cazorla.
Said Santa, didn't I?
Yes.
2014, Real Madrid to Manchester United.
Listen to this, guys. This is a classic. He went Heinzer, have no idea, just because it sounds Christmassy. And Stephen went Ronaldo. I'm sure we went back to... I'm sure we went back to Madrid.
And what are you going with?
I'm going with nothing.
We'd have to point at...
Okay. Well, I can tell you the answer is Angel Di Maria. 1997, Arsenal to Middlesbrough.
This one, yours. Go on.
Who are we going for?
Go on.
Merson?
Yes, Paul Merson.
Yes. Why don't you just answer everything?
And 2013, Sevilla to Manchester City.
To be fair, you pulled this one out of the bag. I'm pretty sure. So unsure.
Mate, I've got less stats than you, mate.
What are you thinking?
Silver.
It's Jesus Navas.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God! Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we got it back to front. Yeah. What was meant to do?
Home team, you scored 1 out of 4. Right,
you need to get off the football question.
Brighton fans, here are your 4 transfers. 2001, West Ham to Chelsea. 2007, Bayern Munich to Blackburn Rovers. 2004, Feyenoord to the Arsenal. And 2024, Manchester United Women FC to PSG FC Women. Have a think, and I'll be back to you for the answers shortly. Stephen, we mentioned earlier in the show, asked earlier about doing a trick for us. Is that okay?
Should we do
Yeah, please, let's do it.
I love it.
Let's do it. Let's give it up for Brighton, everyone.
So, I'll start with, I've got some newspaper clippings, some of them football ones.
Yeah.
See those? And I've been trying to find a way to turn like bad news into good news. Like if you see the papers, you know, and it says your team's lost, it's bad, right? So you want to turn it into something better. So you can see the, yeah. See that's.
What?
Oh!
On the side on.
What did you think?
Oh my God.
Mate, exactly.
I could do with that, I'll tell you. I could do with that.
Stephen, if you pass that over, you get a point.
Can I take your phone?
No, you can't.
I'm taking your phone.
No.
Open the phone for
Don't
me.
be with that now.
Open the phone. Yeah? Go to Google for me and just
Google.
make sure there's nothing dodgy on you. Right. So, I'm going to make a prediction. Let's have a look.
Don't go through my history.
So I'm making a prediction. Right, I don't want you to open it yet. So
Okay.
I'm just going to lock your phone now. So I've made a prediction. Just keep it in front of you. Keep it safe. Name any number from 1 to 100.
44.
44. So in my phone, I've got a list of different footballers. There's loads of different ones on there. So, like, who's number 1 on the list?
Number 1, Lionel Messi.
Messi. And then you've got Ronaldo's there.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Got
Diego
Maradona,
Maradona,
Pele,
Pele,
and
Zidane,
then-
all the big dogs.
Yeah, so there's like, you can see there's 100 different names.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What you said, number 44?
44, yeah.
44. Who's number 44?
Roy Keane.
Roy Keane, that's a good one, yeah?
Yeah.
Roy
I like
Keane,
that.
Keane, yeah.
Great player.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah? What number would you have chosen?
14.
Number 14. So underneath that footballer list, I've got a shopping list, right? Yeah. Say some of the things that's on the shopping list.
Apples, milk, eggs, sugar, spaghetti,
And what's
bacon.
number 14?
Number 14 is ice cream.
Ice cream. So you chose Roy Keane, you chose ice cream. This is random, yeah?
Yeah, that, like,
But before we even did this, I made a prediction on your phone. Take a look. Open it.
not Roy Keane eating ice cream, surely.
No, it's not.
Roy Keane don't even like ice cream. No way.
That is incredible.
That's the best
incredible.
You're unbelievable.
You do one more?
Yeah.
One more.
Forget the quiz.
Let's get Gary Neville eating marshmallows.
So I've got my cards here.
Oh, that's
Do a little bit of skills right there. So
That was the trick.
I'll give him a shuffle.
That's a Dynamo shuffle, yeah. Isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
proper shuffle.
And then, let's have a look, we'll try it like this. So, I'll do this with Bobby, yeah? So, Bobby, I'm going to put cards down, just say stop.
Stop.
Take the card, Jimmy, off the top there and have a look. Show it to everybody. Yeah? And just so you guys can see, the cards are all different, yeah? So it could have been any one of these cards. I've been sat here with you guys and I feel like I'm not representing well enough, yeah? So I'm gonna take the mic off a second. You can see I'm wearing all black, yeah? You know, it's like, but if I could just take the microphone off. I feel like I need to get in the proper spirit of this show. So if I put on the now I'm properly representing Trafford, and you could have picked any card. Is that yours?
No.
No.
Oh my God!
That's ridiculous.
What is that?
That's ridiculous.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Stephen, we've got you a present as well. As we're all in Christmas jumpers, we've got your very own Bradford Christmas jumper here as well. Stephen Frayne, everybody. Because I'm in charge, a point to the home team as well.
Yes! What a boy!
Let's go back to the game. Right, 2001, West Ham to Chelsea.
Do I get an extra point if I know what the clue is? Like the Christmas relation thing?
No.
Okay, fine. So number 1 is Frank Lampard.
Yes. It is
Frankincense.
Yes.
Oh, is this for your extra point?
Yeah.
Well, we don't get one.
Okay,
We don't get
so
one.
in 2007, Bayern Munich to Blackburn.
That was Roca Santa Cruz.
Yes, it was Roque Santa Cruz, 2 out of 2. 2004, final to the Arsenal.
That was Robin Van Persie.
It was Robin Van Persie for the hat-trick.
Jimmy, you're right, mate.
And now, for the full house, 2024, Manchester United Women FC to PSG FC Women.
That was Mary Earps.
It was Mary. Yes. Well done, Brighton fans. You scored 4 out of 4. So, after that round, the scores are Jimmy's team are on 10 and the Brighton fans have 12 points. Now it's time for the round that's got more panic than Oxford Street on Christmas Eve. It's Last Gasp Winner. Yes, it's a classic quick-fire round to see who takes home the Call Yourself a Fan bragging rights for this week. Brighton fans, you're going to go first, and your 90 seconds will start when you hear the referee's whistle. How many London clubs has Bobby Zamora played for in his career? You can pass if you don't know.
4.
Correct. Which club play their home matches at the City Ground?
Nottingham Forest.
Correct. What is the highest position Brighton have ever finished in the Premier League?
6th.
Correct. Which team won the Community Shield in 2025?
Crystal Palace.
Correct.
Might as well
When
just end
Brighton were promoted to the Premier League, which team finished first in the Championship?
Newcastle United.
Correct. The Football Federation CONMEBOL is responsible for football in which continent?
That is South America.
Correct. Which manager was nicknamed the Tinkerman?
Claudio
Ranieri.
Ranieri.
Correct. Who has more goals in El Clasico matches, Ronaldo or Messi?
Messi.
Messi.
Correct. What animal is on the badge of Millwall Football Club?
Lion.
Correct. Who scored the winning goal for QPR in the 2014 Championship playoff final?
Bobby Zamora.
Bobby Zamora.
Correct. The whole team can be found at which stadium?
Villa.
Correct. Which famous Brighton fan has more Instagram followers, Joe Marler or Fatboy Slim?
Joe Marler.
Boy Slim.
It's Joe Marler. The Klassiker is a derby match involving Bayern Munich and which other German team?
Dortmund.
Correct. Who scored England's match-winning penalty in their shootout win over Spain in the final of the 2025 Women's Euros?
Chloe Kelly.
Correct. How many Brighton fans in the current Chelsea... how many players... I'll start so I finish. How many players in the current Chelsea squad have also played for Brighton in their career?
Sado, Sanchez, Cucurella, Colwell,
And Sanchez.
Pedro.
7.
It's 6.
Wow.
So, Brighton fans, you scored 13 points.
Good guy.
Brighton, Jimmy C. 90 seconds of questions.
there we go.
Let's go.
Coming your way now. What is the 4-3-2-1 formation known as?
Christmas tree.
Correct. Which animal sits atop the Bradford City Club badge?
Bantam.
Correct. The Barcelona front three, nicknamed MSN, consisted of which players? MSN.
Messi.
Barcelona front three.
Neymar.
Suarez.
Correct. Chelsea, which other English club have won the UEFA Conference League?
West Ham.
Correct. In which year was the last ever Football League Christmas Day match played? 1955 or 1965?
55. 65 it was.
1965, correct. With which club has Romelu Lukaku scored the most goals in his career?
Everton.
Must be.
Correct. Who was manager of Brighton when they were first promoted to the Premier League?
Chris Hughton.
Correct. Which Italian club did Paul Ince have a 2-year spell at in the
AC Milan. Yeah, Milan it was.
Which one?
Milan.
The Milan one.
No, it's
the one
Inter
the one
Milan.
that plays at San Siro.
It's Inter Milan. Well, how many letters are there on Fulham's badge?
3.
Correct.
FFC.
Which Premier League side did Bradford beat on penalties in the quarter-final of the League Cup in the 2012-13
Arsenal,
season?
was it?
Correct. FC Santa Claus are based in which Nordic country?
Norway.
Finland.
Finland.
Who was the manager of Wigan when they won the 2013 FA Cup final?
That was the Spanish geezer.
Well, go on, say his name.
That's it.
No,
that one.
Got it. Go pass if you don't know it, Jim.
Pass if I don't know.
It's Roberto Martinez. How many times did Jimmy Bullard and Bobby Zamora play together as teammates, 18 or 20?
20.
Or 18.
18.
Or 18.
I'll tell you what, this is a joke.
We were terrible.
Bill's off his way.
Congratulations, home team. You scored 9 points. So, as the final whistle sounds, here are the scores. The home team of Stephen, Jimmy and Bobby scored 19 points. And the Brighton fans of Maz, Toby and Jack chalked up 25 points. The Brighton fans, you are the winners.
Another loss. I can lose.
Congratulations to our winners. You've won a plate full of leftover turkey and cranberry sandwiches that, for the last 24 hours, have been keeping lukewarm under a desk lamp at the back of the studio. Enjoy. That's it, everybody. A big thank you to Steven Frayne, Jimmy Bullard and Bobby Zamora. And to the Brighton fans, Maz, Toby and Jack. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, as well as give us your answer to the Call Yourself a Fan question of the week in the comments below. Have a great weekend wherever you're watching your team, and we'll see you next week.